Hi guys, welcome to Australian Gamer. This is Jay here and I'm here to take you through the Nintendo 3DS. Let's talk a little bit about the 3DS's greatest feature, its 3D screen. Coming out at you in stereoscopic view, you don't actually need to use glasses for this screen, so it's actually quite nice and crisp on the eyes. It's actually got a slider on the side as well to help you adjust your view for 3 dimensions, whether or not you're holding your DS close to your face or a little bit further out. It's really good and really adjustable. A pretty nifty thing that you'll want to do with your 3DS as soon as you get it is take some 3D photos. On the back of the main screen you'll notice that there are 2 camera sites in there, and those are used in order to take photos in 3 dimensions. Now the photos aren't exactly crisp, clear and high resolution, but they do the job and they make things come out in a nice 3D effect. One great thing that you can do that's probably not intended on Nintendo's part is to take the 3D photos out using the SD card that comes with the machine, place that in your PlayStation 3 and place that on your 3D television. It looks pretty good. Coming with the 3DS this time is an analog nub stick, which is very similar to what you had on the PSP. Instead of a little small groove nub, you have an indentation on it here, and it does work quite well with certain games. Now the buttons on the actual 3DS do feel a lot more sturdy. They click in every time you hit a button and they feel very responsive. That's something you didn't quite get with a lot of the previous models of portables, but it does feel quite good with the 3DS. Now a feature that you probably hear about a fair amount out there is the Street Pass feature on your 3DS. If you place the system in standby mode with the wireless on, you can transfer data between your 3DS and another nearby one. What both systems will do is to exchange Mii data so that your Mii goes to the other 3DS and the Mii over there comes to yours. The beauty of this is it allows you to keep that information on your 3DS to make sure that your Street Pass arena includes a lot of Miis. I do have one gripe with the Street Pass. There is no one out there with their 3DSs. I've been to Perth CBD, I've been to Sydney CBD, I've been to Chinatown, I've been everywhere. No one out there has their 3DS with them. So everybody, make sure you bring it out everywhere you go. Because I need more Miis. The good feature about the Street Pass though is it is very quick. I've popped the 3DS side by side from each other and within a matter of seconds, boom, they've switched data, which is great. Taking a quick look at the software built into the system, the menu configuration is much better than what they've had on any other handheld system. You can cater the menu to have icons in a certain way, you can magnify them, you can zoom out on them, making sure that they're catering towards what you want to see. It's true what they say, a system is only good as its games that are on there, so the launch titles are few and far between. The one title that definitely stands out and it's on everybody's lips is Super Street Fighter 4 3DS Edition. This game is amazing in 3D, it's something that everybody should try out, especially if you're into fighters. It controls well and it looks fantastic. Now if you're not too much of a fighting fan, not to worry, there are other titles out for the 3DS at launch. There are games such as Nintendo's Nintendogs and Cats, you've got Pro Evolution Soccer from Konami, and you've got some great titles coming up from Ubisoft, including Splinter Cell, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon and Rayman 3D. These launch games here right now might not tickle your fancy, but there are some new games coming out in the near future. Let's check them out. If you've only got enough money to spend on the system itself, not to worry. It actually does come in with 2 built-in games which you can have a bit of fun with. The first game is the AR cards. So with the actual system comes a bunch of AR cards which you can use with it. All you actually need is a flat surface and a bit of room to move around with your camera on your 3DS. The second game in which it comes out with is Face Raiders. This is a game that's built in and allows you to use your 3DS camera to take pictures of your face and your friends' faces and have a bit of fun shooting each other. Now something that's incorporated into the 3DS, a little bit like achievements, is the coin system. Everything you do with the 3DS, whether that be walking around with it, playing games, or playing games with other people online, you actually do end up accruing coins. And as you accrue those coins, you can use them in certain games to spend them on unlocking items, and characters, and features, and so forth. Now the 3DS isn't the most perfect system in the world. There are some flaws with it. Firstly, the battery life. Battery life on this system lasts between 3 to 5 hours long, depending on your use of 3D. I noticed that it works pretty well on my trips from Perth to Sydney. Those are about 5 hours long. Now I haven't had any issues with the battery life there, but there are reports that the battery is rather short. The good thing about the system though is you can interchange the battery in the future, so I'm pretty sure Nintendo will come out with better batteries. At a price, of course. Some quick accessories that you might want to pick up with your 3DS. The first one are screen protectors. Everybody gets these with their system. There should be no reason why you don't get one for this. They're a couple of dollars and they will help your screen preserve its life. The other must-have accessory is a case. Now the good thing about this is most 3DS cases are the same as DS Lite cases. I've actually reused my DS Lite case and it fits real well. Not to mention guys, the system is backwards compatible, so make sure you keep all your DS titles because you can play them on your 3DS. There isn't a GBA slot this time around, so unfortunately all your GBA games will have to stay on your old DS Fat or DS Lite or your GBA. Guys, a real big question on everybody's lips is it worth getting the 3DS right now? Well, like any console that you get out there, it's really about the games. If the games on the system don't really suit you right now, then perhaps it's something you want to wait a little bit for. But by all means, guys, it's a machine that you're going to want to get sometime in the future. It looks great in 3D, it's a fantastic portable system, it's got things like Street Pass, which nobody else has. I really think it's a must-buy. Whether that be now or in the future, depends on the games that you want. Folks, let's wrap things up here. If you want to see more details on the 3DS itself or some of its games, come check us out here at australiangamer.com. Otherwise, you can grab one for yourself for $349.95 retail in either Cosmo Black or Aqua Blue. Check it out.